It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A number of large bushfires burning in the Hunter have been downgraded to advice level, allowing crews to carry out backburning. The Paddock Run, Little L Complex, Owendale and Crumps Complex fires are all part of the so-called mega fire, which remains uncontained. New South Wales Opposition Leader Jodie McKay is calling for greater leadership from the Premier when it comes to bushfires. She wants to know what Gladys Berejiklian has requested from the federal government and military.
They don't fight fires, but what they do is provide support, because if you're in areas where people are being evacuated to, or RFS volunteers are coming after they've finished their day, you've got volunteers that are feeding them and giving them water. This should be something that we seek the support of the defence personnel.
Meanwhile, a 46-year-old female volunteer firefighter was flown to the John Hunter Hospital yesterday after suffering severe heat stroke while fighting fire north of Gloucester. Due to the heavily timbered area, the Hunter's Westpac rescue helicopter had to be guided to her location by one of the fire attack helicopters in the area. The woman is now reported to be in a stable condition. A 53-year-old man has been treated for smoke inhalation after fire destroyed his home at Muswellbrook overnight. The vinyl-clad home in Shaw Street went up in flames just before midnight, with the man getting out just in time after being woken by a smoke alarm. The house next door also suffered heat damage from the intense blaze. The cause of the fire is not known, but is not being treated as suspicious. Hunter Hospital emergency departments have seen a record number of patients in the 3 months to September. The John Hunter ED saw 22,000 people for the September quarter, an increase of 7.7% on the same period last year. The Calvary Mater also saw an increase, with 10,000 people presenting to the ED, up by more than 4% on last year. It's thought the extended flu season is one reason for the jump. Bureau of Health Information Senior Director Hilary Rowell says the Healthcare Quarterly Report paints a busy picture for our public healthcare system.
The report shows that our public hospitals were busier in July to September 2019 than for any quarter since the Bureau of Health Information began reporting in 2010. So the number of emergency department presentations, elective surgical procedures and hospital admissions were all higher than ever before.
A Shortland woman has a date in court today after she was allegedly spotted switching seats in a moving car which police were trying to pull over at Wallsend. Officers noticed the Commodore on Douglas Street just after 10:30 last night and tried to pull it over, but the car didn't stop immediately and instead simply slowed down. Police then noticed the woman driver getting into the back seat and her male passenger getting behind the wheel before the car stopped. It turns out the woman was disqualified from driving until 2036 and had been caught behind the wheel 7 times in the past 3 years.
2NURFM Sport.
Newcastle Jets forward Kane Shepherd has made a long-awaited return from toe surgery. The 26-year-old spent 3 months out due to the injury, but has worked hard to maintain his strength and match fitness. Shepherd believes it will take a couple of weeks to get back into game mode, but feels positive after having a small run against Adelaide United on Sunday. He says he'll also have to get used to how the boys have been playing, but is confident the matchups at training are getting him used to the speed. Newcastle Knights centre Tatal Moga hopes a fresh start under new coach Adam O'Brien can help revive his NRL career. The 26-year-old will be off contract at the end of next season and has played only 10 NRL matches across 2 years. Moga is hoping to have his first full pre-season in 3 years and says his goal now is to get back into first grade and stay there for the entire season. And rookie Charlestown professional Blake Windred is hoping to get a start at the Australian PGA Championship. Windred finished tied for 16th at the Australian Open and says if he doesn't receive an invite, he will have to play the qualifiers on Monday. And the winning numbers in Wednesday Lotto are 2, 14, 24, 8, 20 and 22, and the supplementaries are 9 and 41. 2NURFM News Time, 26 to 9.